And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jags and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm. Now Allen throwing to start the drive. Spins away. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. A very quick pass to Ridley, finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 13 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Naheem Hines. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taking it about the 16. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out.
He's got it at the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 61 yards.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Now Allen. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bills.
Khalil Shakir.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays.
And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
Fuck you.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Etienne up the middle.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Lawrence will throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So here are the Bills to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
In motion goes the tight end. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right?
Oh, fucking typical Madden. I'm trying to bring him right first one.
Calvin Ridley, 48 yards.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, has to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
The Bills had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call, because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return.
Oh,
as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Dak Prescott, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen.
Completes to Shakir once again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good boy.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluwakan.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen.
Oh, you motherfucker. It was like you knew it was fucking happening.
And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And we alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taking it about the 1. Now Jones. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Straight ahead, ETN.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
And this returnable for Hines.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen off the play fake.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
56.
Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now Allen.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Throwing on second down. Allen forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Hines will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Hines now on the return.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll try the middle with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to. Drive and give his leg a rest.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
They'll run with Etienne.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute. A lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 38,
Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lawrence will throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 35 on second down, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The Bills on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. This is Hines. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will hang on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars. Down by 10. A minute 52 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Throwing now, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's E.T. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. So Allen's going to look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Allen on the move to his left. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And his kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
It's a squib kick picked up near the 25.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo.